morning. Good morning. Well, it's been a while. I ain't been out here in a minute. Taking care of some business travel, family business travel. Doing everything but riding. Still pretty busy. But I'm going to get out here this morning and get me a quick early morning spin. Little throttle therapy, like they like to say. So come on, let's do it.
Let's ride.
Ooh-wee. It's been a minute. It's probably been about 2 weeks since I've been out here on the road. Since I took a ride. It's been a while. Feels good. Then on top of all the business I've been taking care of, it's just been pouring down raining almost every day. Either in the morning, middle of the afternoon, night. You know, I ride in the rain. But me riding the rain is because I'm already out there. So I'm trying to get to my destination. I don't see myself in the house getting ready to ride and it's pouring down rain already and I'm just gonna go and get ready and get in it. I don't see me doing that. That's just not something I see myself doing. Now, okay, if I'm already outside, I'm already riding, then yeah, trying to get to my next destination in the rain, I do what I gotta do. But I'm not just gonna sit in the house and say, yeah, let me go take this rain ride. Nah. Anybody that ride know it's a lot of variables. You got cars coming from everywhere. You got debris on the road. You got oil on the road, wind factor, heat. Why add another element if you don't need it? That's just my opinion. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of bikers that purposely ride in the rain. Maybe. I never heard anybody say it, but it probably is. But anyway, I'm just happy and blessed to be out here on these two wheels right now, because it's been a while. Whew. Telling you, as busy as I've been, as much stuff as I had going on, this ride already feels good. Feels great. Only been out here 5 minutes so far. Feels good. Love it. Whew. Yeah. With me not riding in a couple of weeks, got some stuff on my mind, you know. Still thinking about the next bike. Love this Shadow. I love it. You know, even though I'm thinking about the next bike and I know I'm gonna get another one, I'm probably gonna still keep this as a second bike, but I don't got a lot of space at home, my garage or whatever, so, but I might keep it. Got to admit, I had a little lunch break from work the other day, and I went and actually threw a leg over some things. I went to the Honda dealer. They have a used 23 Honda Goldwing bagger, and it's blue, my favorite color. I put a leg over it. Ooh, man, that bike is comfortable. Man, it feels good. Now that one is a DCT. I really want a manual. That's how I learn. I like to shift the gears. You know, I don't know. You know, maybe later on I would like a manual, but I don't want a manual bike. Automatic bike. I don't want an automatic bike. I want a manual. I want to be able to ride the bike the way I learned, shifting the gears, controlling everything. I like that feeling. But man, that was a comfortable bike. I could see myself having that. You know, if I went that route, then that's where I try to figure out keeping two bikes, because they'll both be Hondas. This one is pretty much bare bones, naked type bike, and no tech. And that one's all the tech you can get. Basically, you driving a two-wheel Honda Accord. So, but then after I threw the leg over that, yeah, I went down the road and I set my butt on the StreetGlide. Ooh-wee, everything is comfortable and it's so pretty. It's comfortable and it's got crazy tech. Like the whole screen is like an iPad. So that's both of those bikes. I like them both. You know, I guess if I was a rich guy, I'd have both of them and this. But nah, I couldn't do that. But I like them both. One thing that I did that stood out to me that might sway my decision when I get ready. So if I got the Goldwing, I'm keeping this shadow. I'm gonna try to keep this shadow and make room for it. So that way, it's like Goldwing would be my long, because I got plans to do long trips across the country and tape that for y'all. That'll be my long trips ride, and then this will be my short day trips or just quick little rides like what I'm doing now, you know. But if I got the StreetGlide, it's got the styling like this, it's just bigger, so I think I will probably just go ahead and trade this in for the Harley. But the stark contrast I noticed that I'm kind of used to now between the two is, so I started off on a Rebel 300, and that was mid controls. Like mid controls right up under you, so you're sitting really in a 90-degree angle straight up. And you know, as a new rider, that was fine, you know. And not to say it ain't comfortable, it's a comfortable bike too, but that was mid control. So then I came to this. This ain't super forward controls, but as you can see, you know, my feet are out a little bit, you know. You see where I got my highway pegs right next to the brake and the shifter. So this is a little bit forward controls, not crazy. And the difference with the two, with the Goldwing and the StreetGlide, is as comfortable as the Goldwing is, I can see you could probably ride that Goldwing for 10-12 hours and not even feel like you own a bike. That's how comfortable it is. But it's mid controls, like you're sitting straight up, but they got it figured out. Like they got your positioning where it's so comfortable. But it's mid controls, and I'm kind of used to my legs out a little bit now, you know. And that's what you get on the Harley for sure. You get that on the Harley, like you get the forward controls for real. So that's what I'm used to now. So that's something that I have to consider, and that might kind of sway me one way or the other. Like if I'm really saying, you know what, I gotta keep these forward-ish controls, then I got to get the Harley then. You know, what I might end up doing is trying to rent both of them and ride them, and then do my like little rider comparison there, comfort, feel, all that, and then make my mind up. That's probably what I'm gonna do. But I like them both, man. I like them both. We'll see. We almost getting there. It's the end of July, so really, realistically, we're running out of ride the season. So now I kind of made my decision for me. Like, I don't think no dealer could sway me to go on and get one now, because you know that's what a Harley dealer gonna try to do. They're gonna try to say, "Oh, why wait? You need to go and get it now. What you waiting for?" Yeah. Either way, I'm probably gonna wait, because I'm about done. I got a little payment on this, and I'm about done already. I ain't even had it a year, because I'm very aggressive in my payments. So I'm gonna use this as collateral, as trade-in. Probably for both, but you know, depending on how I feel, if I go the Goldwing way, I might keep this. But yeah, that's the story. Then something else been bugging me. Like I'm ready. I'm so ready to do a really long trip where I gotta stay overnight. Thinking about one of the skyways out there towards Carolina, find somewhere to stay overnight and do that. But then at the same time, I'm thinking about, you know, I got family up north in Chicago. I do that drive in the car all the time. That's some of the business I've been taking care of. So I'm thinking I might just do the Chicago trip for the simple fact it's summertime. And I know the route so well. Like, I know the route like in my sleep. I know that route. So that might make me do that as my first long trip. It's about 7 hours from Tennessee, 7.5, depending on how you do it. So I can stop at all the stops, all the rest areas, the scenic areas, and just do it that way, take my time. And I'm gonna do it on this. I'm gonna do it on this Shadow. See, that's the plan. I think I'm gonna do it this summer. So, you know, that's it right there too, because I'm gonna tell you, as much as I love the way that Goldwing and that Goldwing and that Harley look, man, if I get out on that highway with these saddlebags full and a little backpack strapped to this backrest and do that 7.5 hours to Chicago and back over a weekend, and it's a great trip with no issues, and I don't be all sore and beat up, your boy might keep this Shadow forever. And I got uncle like, hey man, you fine, you don't need nothing else, you can just keep riding that for good. Something about being a rider, when you know there's more CCs out there to get, you want it. But man, let me do that 500 miles back and forth, and don't be sore, and don't be feeling like it just was so much work on my arms and hands and legs, and I just have a great weekend. Because what I would do is leave Friday or Saturday, go out with my fellas up there that I grew up with, then come back home next morning. Both ways, I hit the road about 5 in the morning. As soon as the sun come up, I'll be out on the highway. So that would be how I would attack it. So that may play a role into if I'm keeping, or how long I'm keeping this too. So we'll see. That's what's been going on. But just out here, early morning ride, trying to get some throttle therapy. Been absent from butt time for a couple weeks, and I've been craving it. Finally got a morning that's not pouring down raining. So you know what? Let's go. Man, nice morning, nice throttle therapy. Ooh wee, nice and peaceful out here. Look at the water. Look at the water. Guess I'll head on back in so I can get ready for work. Still got a work day. But I had to get it in, y'all. Had to get me a ride in this morning. It's been a couple weeks. I've been fiending for a ride.